I was definitely inspired by my parents to become a farmer. I loved having them around every day, all day. I'd come home from school and they were always here, both of them. And I love working with the animals, being out on the farm. Always preferred that to inside chores. I'm Janet Friesen. I'm a third-generation chicken farmer, and I'm from southeastern Manitoba. My dad bought the farm off my grandpa. They started their family here, and that's where I was born and raised on this farm as well with my 3 siblings. And in 1998, we moved to the farm, took it over from our parents. So a broiler farm is where we raise chickens for meat. We get them from the day they're born, like they're hatched the same day we get them, and they get placed in our barns.
One thing we've learned very well through the years is any little stress on the birds does take a toll. So animal care, if you have any stress on your birds, any welfare issues, if the birds aren't treated well, they won't grow well. But to have stress-free environment makes a huge difference on what we bring to the table.
So we've raised 5 kids on the farm. In our day-to-day operations, my 2 sons, Dean and Jackson, they do the morning and evening chores, and Jeff's always looking in and making sure everything's running smoothly, and I'm in the office making sure all the paperwork's running smoothly, because chicken farming is changed a lot over the years, and there's a lot more paperwork, making sure everything's done just right.
There's very little substitute for being in the barns. So we always have people walking through twice a day, but looking in, it could be 3, 4, sometimes it's only once, but they're always walked through twice a day.
So the chickens are in a free run environment. There's no cages or anything. They have full access to water and feed 24/7 and good quality air.
To me, that's just amazing that you can just make a small change and you can right away see the results. With water meters now, we know how much water is going in. With scales on the bins, we know how much feed's going in. With scales in the barn, we know how much the birds are gaining, how much water they're drinking, how much feed and we can graph that all back right to the ventilation, and not even hour by hour, but minute by minute. That's really changed things. When it's hot and adverse weather, you need to be home. And so when warm weather comes, we're not at the lake and not at the beach. We're here taking care of our birds. So being home is key. So we have found many ways to make our yard a fun and enjoyable place to be. And having family over and friends over is always a very enjoyable thing to do. So that would be one of my favorite things, is hosting and having people over.
We all work together, we play together. I love doing it together, like we're all such an integral part of the farm. Everyone has their role to play. There are no small roles. We succeed together, we fail together. That's family. I think agriculture has a very bright future, and I look forward to possibly one day seeing one of my kids take over the farm, or one of my grandkids, who knows, and continuing it with my grandbabies. That would be 5th generation, so it's a beautiful legacy.